Butter is such an easy thing that you can start making right at home, and you only need one ingredient, heavy cream, and you get 2 ingredients from it, both butter and buttermilk. Typically, I would use cream from my cow that I milk, but right now my cow is dry, which means she's pregnant and not milking. So I'm going to be using store-bought cream. Just make sure the cream that you're buying is heavy cream. Now, there's a few ways that you can go about making your butter. The way that I prefer is with a food processor. I think that's the quickest way. I've also done it with my stand mixer, a handheld mixer, and I've even poured my heavy cream in mason jars and shook them and created butter that way, but that does take quite a bit longer. My biggest tip when making butter is have your heavy cream room temperature when you begin. It will work if it's cold, but heavy cream needs to be 60 degrees in order to begin turning to butter. So if you start with cold cream, it's going to take significantly longer to turn to butter than if you started with warm or room temperature heavy cream, because like I said, it needs to be 60 degrees in order to begin turning to butter. So we have our room temperature heavy cream, and we're going to begin pouring it right into our food processor or stand mixer or mason jars or whatever you're using. I had 1 full carton, and this one was like 3/4 of the way full. And we're just gonna begin mixing on high. And pretty quickly, this is gonna start turning to whipped cream. I believe we already have whipped cream. So if you stop at this point, you have some delicious whipped cream, but we are going to keep going because we want butter. And we already have butter, and that was just under 3 minutes. So that liquid that you see there, that's the buttermilk, and that solid is the butter. So the first thing that I'm going to do is first strain out the buttermilk, because I'm going to be using this buttermilk for pancakes or biscuits, or for soaking my chicken in it before breading it, making buttermilk chicken. It's good for all sorts of things. Okay, and you'll want to use this buttermilk up within a week or so. It does go bad pretty quickly, so just try to have a plan for it within a week. Now the next thing we need to do is dump our butter into some ice water. Our butter is going to be pretty soft at this point, so we want to kind of firm it up, form it into a ball, and we're going to start rinsing it. And this part can be pretty time consuming. The goal here is to rinse our butter until the water runs clear. And as you can see, this water is very milky at this point. So we're going to have to do a lot of rinses with this, keep dumping the water, refilling it back up to ensure that our butter is completely free of the liquid milk that's coming out of it, because the shelf life will be quite a bit longer if you get all of that liquid out of the butter. So what you'll do is just pick it up, kind of squeeze it, let that liquid run out, and just keep rinsing it. Water is beginning to run clear now, so I know that all or most of the liquid is out of the butter, and this will give it the longest shelf life. So that's what we want to see. So we're going to squeeze out as much liquid as we possibly can before we start to package it. One thing that I like to do is I always like to salt my butter. One, I think it lasts longer. The shelf life is longer if you salt it, but also I just prefer salted butter over unsalted. So at this point, you can go ahead and add your salt to your butter. If you are adding it, kind of mix it in like this. And you can just do a taste test to see if you've added enough. And now it's time to package it. And I just put it right in this little butter mold here and take it out as I need it. I can link this down below in the description. And just like that, you have your butter. I post videos like this all the time, so for more videos on self-sufficiency and homesteading, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.